Hi, if you're watching this, maybe your heart is carrying a heavy weight. Maybe it's the feeling that you could have done more for someone you lost, or that things might have turned out differently if only you did something else. I want you to know these feelings of guilt and regret are incredibly common. They don't mean you failed, they mean you loved deeply. Today, let's talk about why these feelings happen and how you can start learning to forgive yourself. First, it's important to acknowledge these feelings without judging yourself. It's normal to replay moments in your head, thinking, if only I had, or I should have. These thoughts can be exhausting, and sometimes they feel endless. But here's the truth. Guilt is often your mind's way of holding on to love. It shows how much you care. Regret isn't a sign that you're weak or a bad person. It's a reflection of your humanity. Guilt usually comes from three places. What you did. Maybe you feel responsible for something that happened. What you didn't do. Maybe you think you could have acted differently. Unrealistic expectations, thinking you should have been able to control the uncontrollable. When you realize that some things were simply out of your control, it can help shift the perspective. You did the best you could with what you knew, and that is enough. Here are a few ways to start easing guilt and regret. Talk about it. Share your feelings with someone you trust or a counselor. Saying them out loud can lessen the burden. Write a letter. Write to the person you lost. Say what you needed to say. Even if you never send it, make amends in small ways. If your guilt comes from something you can still act on, help someone in a similar situation, volunteer, or create a tribute in their honor. Practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that being human means making mistakes and learning from them. Feeling guilty or regretful doesn't erase your love. It shows how deeply you care. The lesson here is that you can carry love and memory without being trapped in guilt. Forgiveness starts with you. Allow yourself to grieve, feel, and then slowly let yourself heal. Remember, no one expects perfection. Every moment you shared, every act of love matters. Your grief and your regret are parts of your journey, but they don't define you. You are not alone, and you deserve to forgive yourself.